Hi, Cristian Pimentel. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Hello, thank you for your time and thank you for this amazing opportunity.
I'm going to ask you a group of questions today to see if you are a good fit for Florida International University. Before we begin, why don't you tell me briefly about yourself?
Yes, of course. So I was born in Caracas, Venezuela. I am 20 years old. I graduated from Lincoln Marti High School with a 4.0 GPA, and I also graduated from Miami-Dade College with a 3.8 GPA. So things that I like to do, I love to hang out a lot with my family. We go out to restaurants. We go out to the mall. We have barbecues. All those kind of things I love to do with my family. I also like to play chess every now and then. I'm a gamer. I love playing video games. And yeah, those are the things that I do in my free time.
Why are you interested in that university?
So I am really interested in joining FIU because I know that you guys have a lot of great opportunities for me as a psychology major. You guys have programs for psychology such as developmental psychology, neuroscience psychology, industrial organizational psychology, and things like that. Aside from your curriculum, you guys offer great workshops, you guys offer seminars, and you guys even offer meetings with experts so students can interact with the experts. I also know that you guys have a really big cafeteria, you guys have a gym, you guys have a basketball court, really amazing things, and I would love to be a part of that.
Why do you want to major in psychology?
Good question. So I want to major in psychology because in the future I want to be a physical therapist. As you know, to be a physical therapist, you need to know how to work with people, know how to handle people, know how to work with them. So let's say there's a situation where I need to calm a patient down or have to work with a child or anything, those skills from that major will really benefit me in what I want to do. This will also greatly benefit in my life choices, my everyday life. This is a great major and I'm really interested in pursuing this.
Who is your hero?
Well, that's a good question. I have multiple heroes. I don't have just one. My heroes are my parents, my mom and dad. I always look up to them. They really worked hard to get me here. My mom was a really poor person and she always worked hard and tried to give her kids 3 or 4 times of what she had. And my dad is also a really hardworking person as well. So every day I try to be like them, try to be better. They really motivate me everyday life.
How do you define success?
That's a great question. So I feel like success, people describe success as status or as money. But to me, when you really succeed in something, it's when you know that you put your hard-earned work into it. You put your everything into it. So even though that thing might not be completed at first, that goal, I feel like if you really keep going and put your hardest every time, then you will succeed in whatever goal, whatever milestone that you have. And yeah.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
That is a great question. Well, like I mentioned before, I hope to be a physical therapist in the future. But in 10 years, I think that I would love to travel out of Florida. I am really bored of Florida. So I would love to move somewhere nice. I would love to explore the world. I would love to have a great and loving family, a beautiful wife, maybe 1 kid or a few kids. And hopefully, have the house of my dreams, have everything settled, Hopefully that will be everything.
If you had $1,000 to give away, what would you do with it?
That is a great question. Well, there's multiple ideas that come in mind to answer that question. So I would either go and give the money to some homeless people that are really in need, or I could donate it to St. Jude, or I can do a food drive. In Miami-Dade College, where I used to attend, there was a lot of food drives, and they will give back to the community a lot of food. Everybody will be happy. And it's honestly a great feeling, the feeling of giving away to people in need.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yes. So I would like to know when would I hear from you guys, and also if I can apply my financial aid to housing.
You will be hearing from us in a couple of weeks. To answer your second question, you need to accept all your financial aid offered that you wish to accept on my FIU. Once the aid is accepted, we can calculate how much aid will cover tuition. Any remaining aid can then be automatically deferred to cover either a portion of the housing or all of the housing, depending on the amount of the aid received.
Well, thank you for answering my question. It has been a pleasure to be here, and thank you so much.
Well, Christian, it has been a pleasure meeting you and discuss your interest in our organization. You will be hearing from us soon.
Thank you. I look forward to speaking to you guys in a few weeks, and see you soon. Good afternoon.
Thank you, and you do the same.